To all who come to this happy place.
Welcome.
Disneyland.
Here age relives
all memories of the past.
What?
And here you may savor the challenge and promise of the future.
Okay, I've decided. Disney adults are a fucking cult.
Disneyland is dedicated to the ideas, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Oh, well, I hated that.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, friends. Hi, folks. Okay, based off of looks, I just want to point out the amazing Disney bound here.
I think I just want to go ahead and start out by asking you to come right over here.
Okay, yes, valid.
Visually, I've just never seen so many pins before.
Disney Channel.
Yeah. You just come right here.
You wear Disney every day.
Every day of my life, yeah. Never comes off. She should move up further. You
God,
more like bubbly, outgoing, so I think, like maybe
You look like
this
you're
hurts.
right here, yeah.
I'm just gonna go down here, I feel like.
think
Because
so?
I'm just wearing all black.
I'm just in a t-shirt and a hat, though. And you have the bracelet, too.
Okay, I guess I'll stay. I guess.
Perhaps I should move to the end since I'm in the least Disney garb.
But it's a Spirit jersey. It's a classic.
Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of knowledge. I'm looking at you. I think you have a lot more knowledge than you're putting on. So I think you
My
should
Disney
come.
adult is
No,
more
I've
of a
never been there
personality
before.
thing, I think. Like, I
We don't have one in
visually-
Australia.
I don't know.
I feel like there's
We
different
don't have
types
one,
of
so-
Disney adults,
Yeah.
and there's
I
some
might-
who
I
like,
might
have
go
the
in
total
Japan, maybe.
aesthetic and the collection.
But honestly, probably not. I don't
and
really
then
like
there's
Disney as
those
much.
who have just the magic and the
Yeah, the absolute
personality,
happiness of Disney.
and that's so you.
I still feel like I should move down like one or two.
You want to
You guys
switch
wanna
with
switch?
me?
Sure, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll switch.
Or maybe I'll switch with you too.
Are you sure? Okay.
And a mid, really?
All right, we're locking it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, locked in.
They looked at me, saw my
America
pins and my tattoos, and they
It was
threw me
dirty and
into the top.
smelled
I'm like,
weird.
whoa, that was
But America is dirty and smells weird.
surprising. Most of my life, people looked at me and they just see a guy with tattoos and with a beard and everything. You wouldn't think, oh, this guy's listens to princess
So
music on the way to
accurate.
work every day, or works out to Once Upon a Time in the gym or
You
anything
jump
like that.
right look him
Hey good humans, Jason here. When I'm feeling blue, I always feel better after watching a classic Disney film. Lion King, anyone? Comfort movies and therapy do wonders for my mental health. So
This is my very first pair of ears in 1995. My mother kept this. My nickname is Tiger. My entire family calls me that. They don't call me Michael, they call me Tiger. And then of course, the loud and proud, obviously the Disneyland Championship. So I literally carry this every time I go.
You made that?
I designed it. I even had a young boy, he followed me for about 30 minutes because he was terrified to go up to me. I'm like, dude, here, take it, dude. Just pose with it. Like, Mom, I'm the champ.
So the metal detectors don't go off?
There was always one security guard named Robert. He knows me. Like,
yeah.
oh, this is champ. You're good. Go ahead, champ. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you.
This is Pluto from Tokyo. Pluto is my absolute favorite, in case people tell. And this is my Club 33 pin. Wow. And I got to go one time, and so I splurged on a pin.
I grew up going to Tokyo Disney. These are
What?
first-year tickets from 1983. It's not mine. I was not born in 1983.
All right, so mine are my Vera Wang ears.
They made them.
Yes,
That's
yes, it's very
beautiful.
limited. Because of my Disney content creator path, I was able to purchase these, and it just really means a lot because we didn't have a lot of money growing up and we weren't able to afford Disney trips. So me being able to purchase this pair of ears was like a really, really big deal.
So the first one.
I was broke growing up. My parents had a really hard time trying to really help me and raise me and give me a really good life. And so when I grew up, I decided to give all of my money to a massive corporation.
One I have is my annual pass from 2008.
Mother would be proud.
There's a little photo of me as like a little baby on it. And then the second thing, my biggest
Walt
connection with
Disney's
Disney is
frozen
definitely my
head.
relationship with my mom. We always spent like Mother's Day there and all that
Yo,
stuff.
thanks
This
for
is just one
following.
of the 3 or 4 I have of all the charms that she bought me every single time we went together.
Okay, so this little guy right here, he's supposedly from Japan.
Oh, God, that thing's
1960s,
fucking
roughly.
ugly.
He also squeaks for some reason.
I love love it.
So like these are supposed to be his legs, but
Oh!
When you spread it like that, I don't know.
these are his feet, I guess.
Bro, he got ball sack Mickey.
So I brought my favorite
Rare.
movie, The Little Mermaid. This is the first VHS
Oh, I had
tape
that.
that my mom got me. I used to watch it like on repeat, like every single day for a couple hours.
Do you guys want to rearrange yourselves based off of those possessions?
You're fine. Ball sack Mickey.
You're the champ.
This thing is throwing me off.
I'm so sorry. The only way you can search this up is through reverse Google image search. Like that's how obscure.
Okay, you
it
should
is.
move. You should move. You should move.
I still think we should.
You signed up for this, like, yo, man, I'm bringing the ball sack Mickey.
You said
Paddle
Tokyo was your
show.
OG part.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
All right, we good here?
Favorite Disney park or experience you guys have been to?
Dapper Day.
I
love
Dapper Day is so much fun.
Going in the grad night, just in the park with thousands of kids here.
We were lucky. My school was banned from Disneyland. I had to go to Six Flags over there.
Wait, how do they ban a school?
Okay, so the park's opening, you're there. Like, what are the first 5 rides you go to? If you're going to Disneyland.
If it's just me and my wife, then we're here. Space Mountain, Star Tours, Indiana Jones, Galaxy's Edge, come back to Matterhorn, which is the whole plan.
Hot take, but I don't really do rope drop because it's just
I don't either.
too many people, too crazy.
You know that scene in Lion King, the one that we don't
No,
want to talk
yeah.
about, and the wildebeest are just
Yes, that's literally what it's
that's
like.
people at rope
Yes.
drop.
I've
Rise of
lost
the
a parent to rope drop.
Oh no.
How much do you guys spend on a typical day at a Disney park?
Well, I'm a college student, so like at maximum $30.
30 bucks.
Yeah.
I have
Fair enough.
a shopping problem. Yes, I'm in debt, but that's okay. I'm in Disney debt, and that's
Yep.
happy debt. So
What I just said before, she's like, yeah, my parents really struggled. We were really poor as a child, and now she's in debt from Disney spending. Like, her poor parents struggling their whole life to make sure she can be happy, and she gets in Disney debt. Oh, I called it.
I'm debating
I called
switching
it. Oh man. At least she's making content out of it. Could be an
Alright, let's switch,
investment, but
let's switch.
oof.
Like 60, 70
Get
bucks.
over here. Get over here. Come on.
It's making me feel so cheap right now.
I know. I
Is
feel
he
so
gonna kill me
poor
in
over
a flavor of Disney?
Disney on a budget, so Disney on a budget.
Do you guys want to get into what Disney means to you guys?
it started from when I was a kid watching the movies because we couldn't afford to go to the park.
If you fail to pay, the mouse comes and breaks your kneecaps.
Was my first introduction to Disney.
The pure joy of everybody.
Oh,
You can go
God.
literally anywhere in the
I
world.
can't
you say
do
Disney
the
or Mickey Mouse,
voices.
and someone knows what you're talking about.
Exactly.
There really is something.
So now
good
in
for
the
everyone
memory, I
at the
decided to
park.
give
For me,
my
kind of all
kids
social
Disney.
circles kind of relate to Disney. Like all my friends, we have magic key passes and everything. I mean, it's called the happiest place on earth.
It's like it's a source of happiness. It's like I don't have to think about like student loan debt or I can just like forget about everything and then just like go back to like happy nostalgic times
Oh,
when
no.
I've been there with my friends or like family members who might not be here anymore. Stuff like that. We used to go with my great-grandma, especially when they had cookie decorating at the park, so we'd go during Christmas time. And then we'd go with
In the
my
Mickey
dad
years.
a lot.
I mean, that's sweet, but like,
And-
you could have done a lot of things
but it's
together.
nice
Did
to,
it
like,
have to be Disney?
Go there and then like sort of like, oh hey, this was his favorite ride. This was my great grandma's favorite food, stuff like that, and like kind of like relive that, and then just kind of imagine how they
Excellent
would
copium and
think like how
pork.
the park has changed since then.
Yeah, it's kind of a cult.
You will see me
little
every
bit.
single time crying at Fantasmic, every fireworks show, and like the connection, like I said, with my mom. We have like little tattoos, matching tattoos of the Neverland stars together.
You're gonna go over here.
I grew
Hi,
up in
Subby.
Japan, and Disney is like the first exposure to Western movies for Asian kids, I would say. So, every Japanese kid knows about Disney movies. And I don't know if we can get into this, but I feel like in defense of Disney adults, a lot of hobbies are rooted in childhood. People collect comic books and like build model railroads. I don't know why Disney adults get a bad rep for enjoying nostalgia and trying to go back to
Because they take it really far.
I really don't understand how someone crying when
Bro, did you see the people who wanted to spend or who have spent like millions and millions of dollars to get a house on Disney property? Like it goes too far. I'm sorry.
they see Cinderella's castle, how that's hurting anybody. But I guess
It's terrifying.
cringe because we're older and people think Disney's for kids. People have
You're
to do
in
what
mouse
makes them
ears in
happy,
public.
and I think that's the
It's
problem
not
with
about
society
enjoying
now
it. It's about
is
taking it
we're
a little too
so
far.
trained to do what people
get me
think we
wrong.
should do, and I just think
I have
it's just
waifus
important
all
to
over my
stay
house.
True to yourself.
But when I dress up and go outside, I don't go out and cosplay.
Crapping on everybody else's happiness. It's just like let people be happy for what they like.
Yeah, like we're not hurting anyone.
For the stigma, honestly, is people that think we don't take things seriously. We still want to be a
You
kid.
against
we wanna
Disney
goof
TM,
around,
don't make
which
us
is,
take your Disney.
to be honest, kind of true, but at a time. Once it's time to go for real in the real life and work, pay bills, do what we gotta do, we'll flip that switch real quick. But then again, when it's time to fun, we'll flip that switch to be fun. It's fun to be weird. It's boring to be normal.
And like I
But
feel like there's
liking Disney
always
is
niches,
normal.
and that's the beautiful thing about the human race is that there's so many different hobbies for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah,
so, like, might as
it's a
well-
fandom.
I'm happy to be part of a community that's very in touch with their inner child and happy to be a big kid no matter what. There's just something
I just don't like
that the family
giving
legacy
Disney so
resonates
much
in all
money,
of
I
us,
guess.
that we're all kind of part
Like
of
if
this
you
big
enjoy going to a
family when
park
we
every
go to
now and then, that's
Disneyland.
great.
It's
If
such
you
a
enjoy
place of
dressing up, that's
escape.
great.
To all
If
who
you're
come
like,
to this happy
I'm gonna
place.
sign a declaration to hand over my soul when I die and bury myself in one of the parks, and I'm gonna live there, die there, work there. I'm gonna send my kids there. They're gonna go to Disney school. Then maybe consider your life just a little bit.
Welcome. Disneyland is your land.
Here
age we live
Fond memories of the past. And here you may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideas, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hopes that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Yeah.
And now the
like that.
ritualistic Disney sacrifice.
I was like, oh, I don't know this. I don't know if I belong here.
Has anyone worked at Disney?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
As they should.
That's right.
Can you guys talk a little bit about, some of you have brought up like the money aspect of Disney.
Oh god.
Oh, it's sad, but Disney is kind of the wealthy people's vacation now.
Well, yeah.
And it's not very accessible to people.
There is such an immense privilege I think all of us have to be able to just to go to the park once, let
Yeah.
alone
Yeah.
multiple times. I mean, I have a relative who waited like 70 years of her life just to be able to go to Disney. That was like her
I
one
mean, I wouldn't
dream, and
mind
she
going,
finally
but
got to
like,
go, and it
we
was
don't have one
the
here.
most special thing. I hope people don't take it for granted, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Disney used to be, well, growing up, my dad never told me this, but he would literally go broke and work double shifts for us to go to Disneyland. And I didn't know. I was a kid. I was like, oh yeah. He's my inspiration to work 2 jobs to take my girls to Disneyland. Let them have the experience I did. My oldest daughter is named Aurora after Sleeping Beauty. And my youngest is named Ariel after Little Mermaid.
They named their kids after them. No. What if he had a kid and that kid hated fucking Disney? Like that kid's just like, oh, I don't like Disney, and he's just like, what the fuck you mean? You don't like? You don't like? What do you mean you don't like Disney? You are Disney. We gave birth to you in the park. It's your life now.
Those are the love of my life. Like, absolutely. adore them.
Terrifying.
And every time we go
Genuinely
to Disneyland,
terrifying.
my oldest, Dad, that's
Goofy
my
held
castle.
you as a baby.
Absolutely, Princess, that is your castle. Or if we go to California Adventures, she sees Little Mermaid. Daddy, that's me. Absolutely, Princess, that is you, 100%. So I love my little girls. with
You
all my
blew
heart.
into the
I
call.
actually do have a quick question, if that's okay. How many different parks have you guys gone to?
I've done all 4 Disney World, the California ones, and Tokyo Disney Sea.
4 Disney World parks, Blizzard
Wait.
Beach, Cali,
She missed one. There's one in France, isn't there?
and Disneyland.
Okay. 2. Next. I've only been to California Adventure and Disneyland.
Also too.
Okay, cool. Is it the same thing, California Adventure? Okay, cool. 2.
France doesn't
All 4
exist.
Disney World parks, DCA, Disneyland, Typhoon Lagoon.
Same as you, except Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah, same thing.
Disneyland,
All
DCA.
Disney World, Blizzard Beach, and then of course the two in California, so 7.
I've been to the American ones.
I think so. That's a whole nother experience.
Then yeah, that's 3 cruises added. So
And you had a cruise too, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go down here. Go up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. How do you guys feel about this?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't going on fucking cruises while I'm in debt. If I had
This is
debt.
good.
Yes, for sure.
Sure. You locking in?
Yeah.
Okay. Locking it in now.
Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself, right? It's okay to treat yourself. Even if you don't have a lot of money, I think it's important to give yourself some time and get some stuff that you like sometimes. But sometimes you have to go, maybe I don't need a 3rd cruise when I'm 10k in debt. Maybe I can just buy myself a hamburger.
Anna 34 times.
Oh. I'm shocked.
In 6th, Jack 50 times.
Oh my gosh.
In 5th,
How much of their life
Rozzy,
have they spent there? What the fuck?
185 times.
185!
What is happening?
In 4th, Grace 270 times. In
Wouldn't you get sick
3rd,
of it?
Michael 900 times.
Oh my goodness.
But the champ.
In 2nd, Kaylee 2,000 times.
2,000! What the fuck?
And in 1st, Caitlin 5,000 times.
How do you count that?
Right?
Okay,
Struggling
this
counting
always
mine.
happens on ranking. It's like, what?
How do you count that?
Literally.
With the help of my parents.
Wow.
Well, I gotta do some math real quick. How many years is 5,000 days? She has been at Disney for 13 years of her life. Let's say you sleep. You're telling me someone at their age has been to Disney 5. I don't actually believe that. Because if you include, like, there's no way with working, if she never worked at the park, how do you go that many times? What? Does she wake up every day? Does she live next door? Bro, I had a pass to the zoo for a year. I went like 4 times. What the fuck?
Not what I was expecting.
Not what I was thinking at all.
Dang.
But yeah,
yours
we
too.
would go.
We bow down to you.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck? What?
We would go like after school when I'm supposed to be in school.
Right.
For dinner and a few rides, for lunch and a few rides during the summer.
Yeah, and if Disney wasn't in my life, I don't think I'd be as positive of a person, honestly. So I think that's where a lot of
Oh,
my,
I've been through something in the last minute. What the fuck?
I didn't expect to be over here.
Really, with 5,000? You were expecting that? Right, with 5,000?
So you guys have been a ton too. Like, what was it, 2,000 or something?
Yeah, probably, yeah, about 2,000. Well, because I started working there when I was 18, and it was just the people that I worked with, we became a big family. I think it doesn't matter how many
Okay,
times
I feel like going to work doesn't count.
Disneyland. I think a Disney
Going to work does
adult
not count.
is someone who's not afraid to have magic that exists within
Also,
them.
have you guys
So
heard how
I
fucked
lived
up
in
they
Orlando, I
treated
just moved there last
the
year.
Did you go there
workers
for
there?
content
They don't pay them
creation?
shit.
I moved there for content
Are you
creation.
friends with Mr. Morrow?
I am. I love Nate. Yes.
Can we text him later?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
okay.
can. Yes.
See, this is the thing about Disney, though. It's like, it's a small world after all.